Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. As you guys all know that season 11 of GBL have started and this is going to be called as the interlude season because in this season we don't have rankings coming up. So the highest rank you can reach is up to level 20 with no ratings. So this season is going to be super fun and spice because in this season we have got 1 week rotation for each special cup and great maybe great ultra and master leagues as well. So since season 10 ended with the Johto Cup, it was extended in season 11 for 1 week, and I have already shared few teams for the Johto Cup as well, and this is going to be the last team for the Johto Cup, which I used in the last Go Battle Day, which was super fun for me. And the team that I'm using over here is the core of Steelix and Jumpluff. So Steelix is overall super great pick for the Johto Cup because of its typing of steel ground, and steel is basically a good defensive typing as well because it can hard resist many typings. So since it's steel and ground, it need coverage against fighting, ground, fire, and due to the ground subtyping, it need coverage against grass and water also. So for that, Jumpluff is a super selection, super choice for that distances, except for fire. But since Jumpluff and Steelix both are tanky, and Steelix have a great moveset of Dragon Tail, Crunch, and Earthquake, it can easily put neutral damage and shield pressure with this neutral moves as well. And for this core, I'm using again Qwilfish as a safe swap because Qwilfish is a super great safe swap with a super great coverage and spamminess in this meta. So that's why I'm using Qwilfish over here. So Qwilfish is basically a very strong safe swap in this Johto meta because it have got such great coverage against the meta with Poison Sting, Aqua Tail, and Sludge Wave that hits very hard. But the thing is, Qwilfish is kind of classy, so that's need shield advantage. So we have to play it out really great. So moving on to the ratings for this team. This team have got a rating of AABB and with a threat score of 523. That is really nice. So these battles that I've got for you guys is not in not in order. It's randomized. Just bear with me for this video as well. So I'll try to put that in order the next time. So that's all the team comp and the team strategy. So without further more delay, let's get into the battles and check out how this team performed. So moving into the first battle of the video, I've got a great lead over here, and this safe swaps into their own fire typing of Magcargo over here. So for Magcargo, I do have a great response to it, which is this Qwilfish, which I've got access to Aqua Tail, and that charges really super quick. And my opponent just top lives the game. I'm not sure what my opponent was thinking in this matter, but I will take it for a win. Moving on to the next battle against Oscar 917, I've got a lead of Magcargo, which is not really great. It is really tough to see this Magcargo in the lead. So I safe swapped into my Qwilfish over here, and they countered my Qwilfish with a grass typing over here. That is going to be the Meganium, and I was not waiting this time. I went for the hard hitting move of Sludge Wave with just one shot the Meganium. Goodbye to it, and my opponent top lives the game, and I will take that for a great win as well. So moving into the next battle, I've got a neutral lead of Mirror Steelix over here, and now I'll be going for my Earthquake of my own, which is great because Earthquake do super active damage to the Steelix, which does almost 80% of its health, and I do perfectly catch what I believe is a Earthquake onto my Jumpluff, but it was just a crunch, which is fine. So which is now great because now they safe swaps into their own Charmer over here, which is being a Shadow Granbull over here. Let's see how I can play this game out. So this is going to be the Acrobatics, which will draw out the first shield from my opponent, and let's see So now I think I'll be coming back with my Qwilfish to get a bit on energy, and but this time I was like thinking that my Qwilfish might have got some play in the end game, so that's the reason I came back with my Steelix over here, and I perfectly invest my first shield on a close combat from a Shadow Granule that should have taken me out from that range. And now after getting the final shield from my opponent, I come back with my Qwilfish over here, and I believe I can try to farm this Granule down, but I do that I do let that crunch go through, which is not really great, and this might have cost me the game as well. So this is going to be the first Aqua Tail to which I believe I will get the knockout for sure, and this is going to be the next Aqua Tail to which the Granule comes in. But now I'm not sure what the third Pokemon is going to be, because both my Qwilfish and my Steelix is really low, and this is going to be a Hitmontop to which I don't have a great response to this game, and I top lived the game on my own. So that's a great game to my opponent. GG's. Moving into the next battle, this is going to be a great lead with Steelix into Ariados, and I think my opponent is trying to stay into this matchup. Let's see. So anything that is coming up to the Steelix is going to be resisted because of the steel ground typing, and they save swaps into their own Azumarill over here. So which is great, because Azumarill is part fairy, to which I do have a counter to it, which is my Qwilfish, and this is going to be a resisted player of which I can easily tank, and I will be holding on to shield advantage. So now this is going to be the first sludge wave, which almost does knock out that Azumarill, and from that range I can easily get the heart farm onto that Azumarill. So now they comes back with their own Ariados, and this is going to be a neutral Aqua Tail, to which I do get the first shield from my opponent, which is really nice. And since my opponent was really charging up a bit of extra energy, I could get to one more Aqua Tail, and I believe this was a CMP tie, to which Qwilfish does win over Ariados, and that's going to be a lunge. And now they comes back with Umbreon over here, to which I do have Aqua Tail ready to go, which does a bit of chip damage. And now I'll be coming back with my Jumpluff over here. Beg your pardon, I'll be coming back with my Steelix over here, because I can throw off this Earthquake, and now I can come back with my Jumpluff, because like in a two shield scenario, Jumpluff and Umbreon Jumpluff does not have a great matchup with Umbreon, but since the Umbreon is really low, so I'll be getting to like I can handle that perfectly. So this safe swap, they again counters my Jumpluff with their own Ariados, but I'll be going for the acrobatics, which will easily knock out the Jumpluff, which will easily knock out the Ariados from that range, and they comes back with their own Umbreon. So still I do hold on to two shields, to which I can easily win the game, because a Jumpluff is pretty tanky and can hold on to that foul play as well. And I believe this is going to be the next foul play, to which I might give up my first shield, and yeah, I'll give up my first shield, and now I'll be going for the next acrobatics or the energy ball, which any of them will be enough to get the knockout from that range and get the win for the battle as well. So GG's. GG's to my opponent. So that was a bit of lag, because I felt that my opponent have already left the game, so I'll take it as a win as well. So GG's to my opponent. Great game. Hopping into the next battle against Meta Attack 84, I've got a pretty tough lead of Qwilfish over here, because Qwilfish have got access to Aqua Tail, but it will almost take 3 Aqua Tails to knock me out, knock my Steelix out. Yeah, it will actually take 3 Aqua Tails, and now they save swaps into their own Umbreon. So I'm happy to stay in this lead, but before I swap out, I will be going for the hard hitting move of Earthquake, which does almost 50% of that Umbreon over here. And now I'll be coming back with my own Jumpluff over here, and this Umbreon is rocking Dark Pulse, which is a bit of energy, like it will cost a bit more energy and I believe one extra snarl will be needed, to which I can easily throw out my acrobatics over here to almost getting the knockout for that Umbreon. And this is going to be the next Dark Pulse. So now I'll be holding up on my shield. I'll be not shielding this Dark Pulse as well, and now I'll be going for the next move of Energy Ball. So Energy Ball in this case is neutral because they switch into a Magcargo, which is part rock and fire, to which I do have a great response to it, being my Qwilfish. So since they gave up switch over here, I'm happy to take it. So they invested their first shield over here, which is really nice. So this is going to be the Rock Tomb, which is neutral, and I can hold on to one Rock Tomb, which is really nice for me. And I perfectly charge over here, keeping in mind that it does not sneak in one Incinerate. And now I'll be going for the next Aqua Tail to ensure the knockout for this Magcargo, and since they opted to give their final shield, which is really nice for me. And now they will be coming back with their own Aqua Tail, beg your pardon, with their own Qwilfish, to which before getting the knockout, I will be throwing off this Aqua Tail for a bit of neutral chip damage. And I believe this will be an Aqua Tail from my opponent's Mirror Qwilfish, which will be enough to knock me out from that range. And I'm happy to take it. So now I will be coming back with my own Steelix, which is pretty healthy, and I'm holding on to 2 shields, which is really nice for me. And I do invest my first shield to this Aqua Tail, and I was actually anticipating the swap onto the Umbreon to catch a charge move, but since I hold it on to my charge move, I could charge a bit of extra energy for that crunch to go through to this Qwilfish, and it almost got one shot from that range, and one Dragon Tail to give me the win for that game as well. So GG's to my opponent, great game. Moving into the next match, again I've got a mirror lead of Steelix over here, and they safe swaps into their own Mantine in this case. So now Mantine is a pretty tough situation for me, because they will be constantly debuffing my Steelix and my counter swap, which I'll be coming with. But over here I try to hold on to one Bubble Beam, which does not do enough damage, and I throw one Crunch, to which I do get the debuff as well, which is really nice. And now I'll be coming back with my Jumpluff over here, but this Mantine have got access to Ice Beam, to which I let it go the first time, which does almost 70% of my Jumpluff's health. But Jumpluff is pretty tanky. It can hold on to almost one super effective Ice Beam as well. So I believe this is going to be a Bubble Beam, but I have to shield it up this time, and this was a Bubble Beam shield bait. And now I'll be going for my own Energy Ball this time, which will ensure the knockout for the Mantine, but they opted to shield over here, which is really nice for me. And I believe this is again going to be a Bubble Beam, which is resisted by my Grass typing onto my Jumpluff, and I do not shield this time, and they comes back with their own Qwilfish again. So which is really nice for me, because I do get off one Energy Ball in this case, which was resisted, which was debuffed as well and resisted because of the partial poison typing onto the Qwilfish. And they goes for the back-to-back Aqua Tail over here, which I am happy to take, because Aqua Tail does not hit that hard, because I'm also holding onto one shield. So that's the reason I will be charging a bit of extra energy, and now I'll be going for the hard-hitting move of Sludge Wave, which will which will knock out the Qwilfish from that range. And let's see what they have got into their back. So they have got their own Steelix Mirror, which they swapped out in the first place, but it is going to be hit with getting to be hit with one Aqua Tail, and which is fine for me. So this Mirror Steelix is actually running Thunder Fang onto this Steelix, because I'm not sure, because the recommended move set is actually Dragon Tail, and they swapped out again to catch a charge move onto their Mantine, but I was actually again anticipating the catch, and I hold it onto the charge moves, so which gave me a extra Dragon Tail to go through to throw an Earthquake to the opponent's Steelix over here, and to get the win for that battle as well. So GG's to my opponent, great game. Moving into the next battle, I've got a lead of Lanturn over here, which is actually running Thunderbolt, Spark, and Hydro Pump. But I have to watch out for Hydro Pump, which might does enough damage to take me out, and they actively swaps out into the Skarmory, which is not actually a counter to my Steelix as well. So I'm happy to take this matchup against my Steelix because my Jumpluff doesn't have great play against this Skarmory as well. So that's the reason I will be staying up in this matchup, and I'll be trying to align my Jumpluff with the Lanturn that is lurking in the back. So this is going to be the next back-to-back crunches which the Skarmory lets go over here, and this is going to be a resisted Sky attack which I can easily tank because of the partial steel typing onto the resist steel. So this is going to be third crunch which will definitely knock the Skarmory out of the sky, and let's see what my opponent does have got into the back. So they comes back with their own Umbreon over here, to which I can hold on to this foul play, and I believe I will be able to get to one Earthquake in time. And let's see if I can land that Earthquake to almost, yeah, I do get to one Earthquake, which does almost 50% of the Umbreon's health, which is really nice for it. And yeah, it's great. So now I believe I will be coming back with my Qwilfish because I want to align my Jumpluff onto that Lanturn over here, and I want to save my shields as well because my win condition over here is my Jumpluff, because Jumpluff with shield and energy advantage can easily handle both Umbreon and Lanturn as well. So now I'll be holding up on my shields and I'll be going for the next Aqua Tail. I believe this will not be enough to get the knockout for this Umbreon, yeah, but I do get the final shield from my opponent, which is really nice. So this time I'll be shielding up on my own, and now I'll be going for the move of Sludge Wave, but I do lose out on energy this time because I get knocked out with the snarl damage. So that's really almost 2 Aqua Tails of energy wasted, which was not really great from my end, and it is not a great game from my part of play as well. So now this time I will let the first Thunderbolt go through, and now I'll be going for the hard hitting move of Energy Ball, to which I do get the final shield from my opponent. And let's see, so this time I am able to reach one more Energy Ball, which will do super active damage because of the partial water typing onto the Lanturn. And let's see, so from this range I will be definitely shielding up onto that Thunderbolt because it will be doing enough damage to get the knockout, and I easily farm that Lanturn down. So now they will be coming back with their Umbreon, which is really low, and since I have got acrobatics already loaded, I'll be going for it, which will be ensuring the knockout for that Umbreon and giving the win for this battle as well. So GG's to my opponent, great game. Moving into the next battle, I've got a lead of Ariados again, which is really nice, but they safe swapped again into their own Lanturn over here. So for Lanturn, I do have a great response to it, which is my Jumpluff, but this Thunderbolt 2 hits for neutral, to which I can easily tank almost, I can easily tank 2 Thunderbolts this time, but since they got the defense drop over here, I will let the second Thunderbolt let go also, and I'll be trying to get the Heart Farm over here, which is really nice because now if I get the Heart Farm, which in case I do have acrobatics loaded for the Ariados, which will be coming back, and in this case it comes back. So with this acrobatics I will be definitely getting the shield from my opponent, and let's see, and this time I will be coming back with my Steelix because it does have a great response, like great play against this Ariados, because nothing hits super effective over here, and they comes back with their own Sudowoodo over here. So maintaining correct alignment in this battle was really important because Sudowoodo does have a great game against Steelix. So now since I'm having a shield advantage and Aqua Tail hits for super effective because of the pure rock typing onto the Sudowoodo, I do have a great matchup in this case. So now I believe I will be investing, so I let it go, which is fine for me because I will be able to get to 2 Aqua Tails, and let's see what my opponent decides to do over here. So they let it go, which is fine for me, but now I'll be going for the next Aqua Tail to this Ariados, which might give up the final shield, but they lets it go over here, which is fine for me. But Ariados with Steelix has, like, my Steelix with the opponent's Ariados have got a dominant matchup because of the steel ground typing. Nothing hits really hard over here because of bug and poison, both are resisted by my steel typing, and over here I do land the crunch perfectly, and this is going to be, might be a lunch which is already resisted, and I let it go, and this time I do win the game with a shield flex over here and a dragon tailing that Ariados down to ground. So that's a great game. So hopping into the next battle and picking up the worst possible lead over here with the Quagsire over here, and now my gameplay is to catch an earthquake, which I do perfectly catch onto my Jumpluff, and it does nothing over here. And the great thing in this matchup of Jumpluff with Umbreon is that our clock are now desynced over here because the switch timer is desynced, so I can easily tank almost 3 foul plays with my Jumpluff and going for 2 acrobatics and a bit of extra energy that will be in there with my Jumpluff. I will be switching back into my Steelix this time. So since that's the gameplay over here, I will be going for the next acrobatics over here, which will almost put Umbreon in its red of health, and now I'll be switching back into my Steelix, which can easily tank almost 3 foul plays over here without shielding, and I can go for the heart farm. So let's see what my opponent decides to do over here. They went for the next foul play, which is really nice for me because I can easily tank 1 more foul play over here, and since I was trying to get the heart farm, which my opponent recognizes over here, and now I'll be going for the bait move of crunch, but it is energy efficient and hits for neutral, to which I do get the force shield from my opponent. And since they landed the earthquake, I was correctly counting this could not be one more earthquake this time, and they went for the triple resisted move of sludge bomb, which does nothing to the Steelix, and I just one-shot the Quagsire from that range with an earthquake, to which my opponent just recognizes their fate and top lives the game. So that's a GG's and a great game from my end, so kudos to that. So now hopping into the next battle and picking up a worst lead over here against a Magcargo, which is running a Rock Tomb, Incinerate and Overheat, and they I safe trapped into my own Qwilfish over here. And to Qwilfish, they had a response to it, which is the Jumpluff, but since I landed the Sludge Wave, I could switch the mid game over here, and they comes back with Azumarill this time. So for Azumarill, I do have a response to it, which is the poison typing onto the Qwilfish, and now this is going to be a Sludge Wave again, which got shielded this time by my opponent, and this is going to be a play rough. So which is really nice for me because now I can easily come back with my Jumpluff over here to get a bit of extra damage, like not extra damage, it is kind of super equipped damage with this energy ball, but I have to watch out for the super effective, double super effective rather, Ice Beam. So I believe I can tank 1 Ice Beam, but my opponent goes for the play rough, which is not the recommended move to throw at this Jumpluff. So now I will be going for the heart farm. I try to get the heart farm over here, but my opponent just recognizes that and switches into their Magcargo. But with Magcargo, my Jumpluff does not have a great response to it because I am part grass, and this is going to be the Rock Tomb, which does ensure the attack debuff from my end. And let's see. So now I'll be switching back into my own Steelix, which will be taking a lot of damage with this Incinerate, but I do hold on to 2 shields. So this is going to be the double resisted Rock Tomb, but I have to give up my shield because it have got access to Overheat as well. So now this time I will be going for the resisted move of Crunch, but my opponent's Azumarill is quite low, so it will opt for the final shield, and this is going to be a resisted move of player off, but might be they are running Hydro Pump, so I have to opt for my final shield. And now I'll be going for the hard hitting move of Earthquake, which will ensure the knockout and also give me the win for this battle as well. So that's a great game from my opponent, so GG's. So that's all for this video as well. And with this team I did have a great Go Battle Day with in the Johto Cup. So it's pretty great because it have a great bulk and a great coverage on the meta, because Jumpluff, Steelix is pretty bulky and Qwilfish is spammy with a great coverage. So it's pretty nice. And thanks for watching again. So if you're liking the content, do like, share and subscribe, and comment to it what's your team strategy, how it is going on for you. And that's all for this video, and see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.